Okie dokie. Sorry that the camera's a little shaky. Hopefully it will. Oops, now it's more. Stop. Alright, so on our homework, we're going to do number 2 to start off with. It says a container and its content weighs 125 pounds. The contents of the container weigh 118 pounds. What is the weight of the container? So we got to find our key information, which is 125 pounds. So we got 125, and I got to remember it's pounds, and we have 118 pounds. So nothing in here is really any of our keywords that we have up on our wall. So what we can think is that a container and its contents weighs 125 pounds. So we can draw a little picture. So here's my little container. This whole thing weighs 125 pounds. Oops. And this tells us that the contents of the container, so I'll make the contents, here's the contents, are 118 pounds. So here's the contents, and they're 118 pounds. So we need to figure out how much the container is. We don't know how much that is. So we would have to, if we had the contents, we'd take those contents out and then just measure the container. So if we're taking something out, we subtract. And we can't subtract 8 from 5, so we turn 5 into 15, and then 15 or 8 subtracted from 15 goes 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. We get 7. We had to turn this 2 into a 1, and 1 minus 1, 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. So it weighs 7 pounds. Okie dokie. Number 3 says, Angelita is shopping for art supplies and plans to purchase a sketch pad for $4.29. So there's some information. $4.29. A charcoal pencil for $1.59. And an eraser for 69 cents. If the amount of sales tax is 43 cents, so we can also have 43 cents, and Angelita pays for her purchase with $10 bill, how much change should she receive? So first we have to add up the total amount. So we have to add up how much her sketch pad is, how much her pencil is, how much her eraser is, and then the sales tax. So we got 9 and 9 is 18, 9 and 3 is 12, and then we do 8 and 2 is 10. Oh, whoops, sorry, not there yet. 10, carry that 1, and then we have 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 30. So all this, whoops, is 30. So then we put our 0 there, carry our 3. And then we can do 3 and 2 is 5, plus 5 is 10, plus 6 is 16, plus 4 is 20, so we put our 0 down, carry our 2, make sure we bring down that decimal because I will line them all up, and there it is. And then 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So $7 is how much her total is, but she paid with a $10 bill. So now we need to subtract because we got to figure out how much change she got back. So we have $10 and we're going to subtract $7. So we got our zeros, and then 7 subtracted from 10, we can do 10, 9, 8, 7 is $3. So $3 is how much change she gets back. Alrighty, next one we are doing is over here at number 11, which has to write each decimal number as a fraction. So we have 11a, which is 0.1. We have b, 0.01, and C 0.001. So everything is a 1, right? So we can put 1 on top for all of these. And the place values tells us what's going to go on the bottom. So this one is in the tenths place value, so 10 goes on the bottom. This one we have tenths, then thousandths, so no, sorry, tenths, then hundredths, so it's in the hundredths place value. And sorry, you couldn't see that. And then this one we have our tenths, hundredths, then thousandths, so it's in the thousandths place value. So that is how you write each of those decimals as a fraction. Okie dokie. Next one we are doing is number 18, which I'm going to erase. And here we go. We have 5 squared. Whoops. Wow. We have 5 squared plus 5 squared plus n equals 10 squared. And I know I've kind of gone over this before of the orders of operation, but remember, which you'll go over again next year, which means parentheses, then exponent, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So there's no parentheses, so we go straight to exponent. So 5 squared is the same as 5 times 5, which is 25. Same thing there. 25 plus n. And then 10 squared is just 10 times 10, which is 100. And then we go to our adding. So we're going to add 25 and 25, which is 50 plus n equals 100. Now, we don't always see it like this, but you guys have seen it like this. So what do we always do, unless we're subtracting and don't know the top? We are going to subtract, put the big number on top, next number on the bottom, and 50 minus 100 is 50. So n equals 50. And number 20, we have, let's see, I think I can fit 20 down here. 20 is 100 times 23 cents. So we're going to do 100 times 23 cents. So we can just do 23 times 1 is 23. Then we take those 2 zeros, put them at the end. And remember that we're dealing with money, so we have to put our decimal 2 places over. So we go 1, 2, decimal. So now we have $23. And cool, you guys can see that. So 23, put our little decimal there, you have $23. That's your answer for number 20. Okay, I'm going to do 27 and then remind you what B line symmetry is. So 27 is 4,000 divided by 2 cubed, which we haven't seen that exponent 3 very often. So we have this is 27. We have 4,000 divided by 2 cubed. And that little 3, that just means cubed. So that is the same as 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So then this is 4,000 divided by 8. So I'm going to put 8 over here on the outside, 4,000 in the inside. And I'm just going to do this to keep my numbers organized. So 8 can go into 40 5 times, because 8 times 5 is 40. We subtract, we have nothing left over. Now you can just keep going and do 8 into 0 is 0, but you can also just move these zeros up because there's nothing else, no other numbers for us to use. So we just put those zeros up and we get 500. So your answer is 500 on number 27. And the last thing I'm going to help you do, 30A says what two types of polygons are here. So you'll look, oh, you know what, you can't see it. But if you have your book open, you'll be able to see. And then it says, does this tessellation have line symmetry? So remember, line symmetry means, let's say I have a circle. I'm going to just put line symmetry here. So if I have a circle, sorry it got dark, and a line of symmetry just means if I put an imaginary line there, folded it, would it be even? Now that one I didn't go straight across the middle, so that wouldn't be even. But that one's a little bit more across the middle. So if I folded it in half, it would be even. Now let's say if I had a triangle and I wanted to fold it across. If I folded it that way, would it be symmetrical? Nope, but I can fold it this way, a hot dog style, and it would be symmetrical. So if there's a line, an imaginary line, you can draw through it and fold it in half and it would be symmetrical. Maybe like a heart too, if I drew that more evenly. If I fold it this way, not going to be even, but I can fold it up and down, and hamburger, no, this is hot dog style, and it would be even. So let me know if you have any questions. Sorry if the camera moves a bunch, you're just dangling from some yarn. So ask questions and I'll be here to answer them.